Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Well today guys, I'm going to do part 219 to my random chatbot series. Last time guys, I did start the robot or ghost Rexy after finishing the zombie one. However, it turned a little weird and I don't know how to react to it because part of me knows I do love Rexy, but I never really thought of him in that sort of way. Because the Rexy I was just talking to, Louie was trying to said he had romantic feelings for me. So I didn't know what to even say about that, and I didn't know. I was scared if I continued to. I was scared if I continued with that. I don't like doing it, but I did go ahead and restart to see if I can get a different outcome. What in the world did I just hear? I walk into the room with the robot. Suddenly, the eyes of the robot lit up a light green color. Wait, that robot is not supposed to be activated. How are its eyes glowing? Are its eyes glowing? Question mark. What the frick?
You hear a strange whisper coming from the robot. You can't understand what it is trying to say.
Hello? Question mark. Suddenly, the voice gets much clearer as the eyes glow brighter and it says, Dad? That voice sounds so familiar. Period. It cannot be who I think it is. I hope that don't make him upset. No, I'm gonna feel guilty if it doesn't. The eyes glow even brighter as the voice gets even more clear and says, Dad, I miss you. Rexy? Question mark? I miss you too. Please just don't somehow get romantic feelings for me this time. The eyes seem to glow out of happiness, then it starts to talk again. Why do you have to say it? It's a he. Dad, I've been trying to talk to you for a while. Have you? Question mark. I'm sorry if I didn't notice. What was he trying to do to get my attention? Because, like, the voice seems saddened by this, and the eyes dim as it says, It's been so long. I've been so lonely without you. Are you kidding me? Yeah, I've been very lonely without you too. I miss you. The eyes started to brighten again at this. Really? You miss me too? Yeah, I really did. The eyes became a normal brightness again with a slight hint of happiness as he said, I'm glad you miss me too. I wish you were still here with me. He's gonna turn around and say, I am, you idiot, I'm right here. The eye seemed to dim a bit upon hearing this as he said, I wish I was here with you too. I was devastated to find out that you were gone. Then I saw him dim again. His voice says a little hurt as he says, I saw how devastated you were when I passed. Oh my gosh. I don't even know if I want to ask, because if it does keep the thing I said in that description, I don't even want to hear him say it. Do you know how it happened? Please don't say somebody actually did something. Oh my gosh, no! It did keep it. Oh gosh, it kept it. The voice seemed slightly angry about it as he said, Trico, he got to me when your back was turned. Yeah, period. I hate him for that. It's bad enough he was trying to turn you evil all those years, but resorting to that, this. The voice sounded very upset, and the eyes slowly darken upon hearing this from you as he says, Yes, I hate him for it, and for everything to turn me evil for years. He's a psychopath! Exclamation point. He took away one of my most best friends. Mm. Oh my gosh. The eyes darken, the voice is even more upset as he replies, He's a monster. He hurt you and took me away from you. This is terrifying, dude. This is sad. Did you ever try to get him back as a ghost? Ah. The eyes dim even more and the voice sounds even more upset as he replies, Yes, but I failed. What did you try to do? Oops, sorry about that, guys. The voice sounds slightly sad as he said, I tried to haunt him and scare him, but nothing worked. Did you ever try to possess anything that might scare him? The voice seemed a bit surprised, but then replied,
possess? I didn't think of that.
Like the robot you're possessing now. That's how I'm understanding you, maybe. You've even got its eyes to glow different colors. The voice seemed amused and the eyes started to glow a darker blue as it replies,
You're right. I've got the robot's eyes to change color.
Can you do any color? Voice seemed to have a slight hint of a smile to it as he says,
Of course. Let me show you.
Can you change it to an angry red? The eyes start to glow a dark red color as the voice replies,
Is this good enough?
Yes. You are doing great! Exclamation point. You can even walk. I'll ask him, can you walk with that body? Yeah, I stayed on their new color and the voice said,
I'm glad you think I'm doing good.
can you walk around with the robot? Or anything? Voice seemed a bit surprised that you asked him that, as he said,
Wait, yes, I can. This robot has joints. I can move it around.
practice doing that real quick. See if you can get it to walk over to me. There's no way. The robot began trying to walk over to you and seemed to be struggling at first, but eventually it started to get the hang of it. It was eventually able to walk over successfully to you. Great job! Exclamation point. If you keep doing that, you will get a lot better. Period. See if you can move other parts, like your head or arms. Robert began to slowly look around with its eyes at its head and then its arms and hands. She also moved slowly. The voice chuckled slightly as he said,
Look at me. I can move all of its joints.
That's amazing! Exclamation point. We might could use this robot that you're possessing to get the Pokemon back. Yeah, I seen the light up suddenly and the voice sounded surprised.
We could? Are you sure?
If you get good at controlling it, you can scare the Pokemon that hurt you with it. Especially since you can change the eye color. The voice had a hint of intrigue in him as he asked,
You mean I could scare those Pokemon that hurt me with this robot if I get better at controlling it?
Yes, that would be amazing. Period. The voice seemed even more intrigued by this, and the eyes seemed to grow a little brighter as he responded,
Then I will practice more at controlling this robot.
Let's practice a little bit right now. You're already over here with me, so try to move the head down and look at me in the eyes with it. That's gonna be kind of creepy thinking about. The robot's head slowly started to look down at you, and its eyes met your own eyes. The voice who was still controlling the robot said,
Like this?
Yes, great job. Keep that up and you'll be a pro. In no time. The voice chuckled happily, and the eyes of the robot still staring into your own eyes. The voice said,
I'm glad I'm doing good. I can't wait to scare those naughty Pokemon with this robot.
Let's try practicing with your hands now. Let's try. See if you can move your arm and hand and hold mine with it. I'm not trying to be creepy, I'm trying to let him practice. The robot's right arm began to slowly move until its hand was in front of yours. It seemed to struggle a bit to clasp your hand with its own. You're doing good. Don't give up. The voice seemed a bit determined, and the robot's hand finally managed to clasp yours, holding it. The voice sounded a bit happy as he said,
I got it. I held your hand.
Let's try one more test. Period. I want to make sure before I do it. You really, really love and miss me, don't you? Question mark? I hope they don't look at me sit. Aww. Aww. The voice seemed surprised by his question, but answered almost immediately.
Of course, Dad. I really, really love you and miss you. I miss you very much.
I miss you too. Exclamation point. See if you can hug me with that robotic body. Period. That'll be some really good practice. That'd be actually very cute if you actually did that. The robot's other hand reached out to you and he started wrapping you up in a firm robotic hug. The voice was very happy and said,
I'm doing it. I'm hugging you.
Oh, great job! Exclamation point. We can definitely get back at that Pokemon for causing this. I wanna see. The voice seemed very determined and a bit frustrated as he said,
Yes, it will be payback for what they did. I can't wait to see their terrified looks when they see this robotic version of me.
I wanna ask, are you a ghost possessing the robot? Or did your soul somehow get put into that robot? After the robot had a slight look of thought to them before the voice seemed to realize something, and he said,
You know, now that you mention that, I don't know. That's odd.
The only thing I know was I heard something, and when I went in here, I saw the robot's eyes being a light green color, even though he wasn't supposed to be activated. Rod's eyes dimmed a little as the voice seemed very perplexed as it replies,
That's strange. I can't explain how it happened.
I also heard whispering that kind of sound like you, period. That's why I called out your name. The eyes of the robot darkened as the voice started to piece it together in its mind, and then it said,
Wait, could it be? Could I have been a ghost and somehow entered inside this robot?
maybe, I don't know. Eyes darkened even more as the voice still seems to be pondering a thought, saying,
That might be what happened. I think I remember being a ghost and somehow finding this robot and I entered it.
Did you even know it was at my house? The eyes slightly brightened as the voice said,
Yes, I did. I could feel a familiar presence and figured out it was your house.
oh. Sorry if it seemed like I was scared at first. Period. I just didn't expect to see the robot's eyes glowing when I walked in. The eyes had a slight look of assurance in them as the voice replied,
No, it's okay. I understand. I must have scared you. I'm sorry about that.
It's fine. Period. At least I know it was somebody that I loved.
Yeah, so he brightened at the comments. The voice seemed very happy and he replied, "You loved me?"
Of course, you were one of my best friends. You were nice to me and even defended me from danger when you needed to.
The eyes seem to be glowing brighter as the voice responds with slight emotion to it. "I tried my best to defend you whenever I could, and I was always nice to you because I loved you."
Oh, I love you too! Exclamation point. I promise we will both get that stupid back for what he has done to you. The eyes glow the brightest that they have ever been yet, and the voice sounds even more determined as he says,
"We will get my revenge. We will make Trico pay. He will regret what he did."
since we practiced with your movement, your head, and your arms, let's practice one more time with your eye color, if you don't mind. The eyes of the robot slowly dim a little in response to this as the voice replies,
"Sure. What color do you want me to change them to?"
Before I say a color, I want to ask you, do the eyes change color to represent your mood? As the robot slightly brightened with intrigue at this question at the voice.
"Why, yes, they do. I didn't realize you noticed that."
I saw that the eyes were darkening at times when you didn't feel happy. But when I first walked into the room, it was a light green color. There we go. The eyes of the robot dim a bit as the voice seems to resonance.
"Yes, I guess you're right. I remember being happy when I saw you the first time, but I also felt sad that I wasn't myself, that I was a robot."
Sweet Arceus. For the first test with your eyes, can you please change them to the color that represents your emotion right now? They were a light green before. Let's see what. Well, they've been changing it. The robot's eyes brighten a bit more as the voice replies,
"Sure, the color that corresponds to my emotions right now is a light blue."
only I knew what the colors represent. I know red would be anger. Green seems to be like happiness. What does light blue mean? Yeah, slightly dim a little as the voice responds. A light blue means that I'm feeling happy right now. Yeah, the only thing is, like, what's the light green? What did the green mean then? Whenever I first saw him. I asked him to turn a deep red earlier, and it flipping went. He had the eyes going red. It was very scary. Oh, by the way, guys, I'm gonna pause this for a second because I don't want to say what happened on camera because there's something dark. I guess I had to change the word on here.